Best Garmin watches. Finding the perfect running watch is confusing with so many models tracking every little metric. Are you tired of guessing which one actually fits your wrist and your training style? I bought and tested the top 5 Garmin watches on the market so you don't have to waste your money. Let's find your perfect training partner. Product number 1, Garmin Forerunner 55. When I first strapped the Garmin Forerunner 55 to my wrist, I loved how incredibly light and unobtrusive it felt. It has a classic, straightforward plastic build with standard button controls that feel very tactile when your hands are sweaty. During my week of testing, the battery barely dropped, hitting that promised 2-week mark easily. I used the Pace Pro feature on my weekend long run, and it completely stopped me from burning out too fast by keeping my pacing strictly on track. The daily suggested workouts were a massive help on days I didn't want to think about programming my own intervals. It also handles basics like cycling and swimming perfectly. If you are a beginner runner looking for an affordable, reliable tool without confusing extras, this is the one for you. But what if you want a screen that looks a bit more vibrant when you check your stats? Product number 2, Garmin Forerunner 165. The moment I picked up the Garmin Forerunner 165, the brilliant AMOLED touchscreen immediately caught my eye. It feels like a massive visual upgrade while still keeping the physical buttons I desperately need during sweaty track sessions. The 43mm size sat very comfortably on my wrist all day long. During my testing, the morning report quickly became my favorite feature. Waking up to a clear summary of how well I recovered from yesterday's effort made planning my day so much easier. I also loved seeing the training effect labels after a hard run. Knowing exactly how my cardio was improving kept me highly motivated. Leaving my wallet at home and using Garmin Pay at the coffee shop was incredibly convenient. If you want a beautifully bright display with solid mid-tier running metrics, grab this fantastic model. Sometimes, though, you really need something focused more on overall lifestyle tracking instead. Product number 3, Garmin Vivoactive 5. Wrapping the Garmin Vivoactive 5 around my wrist, I was struck by its sleek, polished design. The orchid color looks fantastic, and the AMOLED display shines beautifully indoors and outside. Testing this felt entirely different from a dedicated running watch. It feels deeply focused on recovery. The nap detection was perfectly accurate when I took a quick snooze, automatically adjusting my body battery score so I knew I was rested. Downloading my Spotify playlists directly to the watch was effortless, letting me finally leave my heavy phone at home during my gym sessions. I also really appreciated the new wheelchair mode that tracks pushes rather than steps, making it incredibly inclusive. If you care more about holistic health, sleep coaching, and daily energy tracking than strict running data, buy this specific one. But for serious runners chasing personal records, we really must step our training hardware up right now. Product number 4, Garmin Forerunner 265. The moment I strapped on the Garmin Forerunner 265, the larger 46mm frame felt substantial but impressively lightweight. The powder gray band looked sharp, and navigating menus using both the touchscreen and traditional buttons felt incredibly natural. When I tested this on a difficult trail run, the multi-band GNSS tracking was absolutely flawless under heavy tree cover, never losing my exact location once. My favorite daily tool was definitely the training readiness score. It combined my sleep quality and recent workouts to tell me if I should push hard or take it easy, saving me from overtraining injuries. The morning report gave me weather and recovery stats instantly. If you are a dedicated runner who needs elite accuracy and deep performance insights without spending $1,000, get this watch. However, if you want a freshly updated lifestyle watch, check out this final brand new release right now. Product number 5, Garmin Vivoactive 6. Wrapping the new Garmin Vivoactive 6 around my wrist, the slate finish and black band felt incredibly premium, almost like a luxury watch. The bright AMOLED screen makes swiping through menus feel smooth and incredibly responsive. During my tests, my favorite addition was the Smart Wake alarm. It gently vibrated when I was in light sleep, so I actually woke up feeling energized instead of groggy. It is packed with over 80 built-in sports apps, and following the animated yoga workouts directly on my wrist helped me completely fix my bad form. I also loved the daily suggested walking workouts, which kept me moving on my active recovery days without burning me out. If you are someone who wants the ultimate everyday health and fitness tracker that looks totally professional at the office and functions perfectly in the gym, you really must pick up this fantastic specific model right away. That wraps up my testing of the top Garmin watches. Stop guessing your stats and upgrade your training today. I put links to all the current prices for these watches in the description below, so be sure to check those out. See ya!